It's a novel about power, loyalty, friendship, and the quiet price of standing just behind the throne. And few writers are better equipped to tell it than Robert Harris.
I like to land on a foreign shore in a different era and learn all I can about it and turn it into a book. I'd always wanted to write a political novel. I thought, why don't I write about ancient world, ancient Rome? We know he had this stellar career. He built the navy. He won the Battle of Actium. He was consul 3 times. He was co-ruler of the Roman world, but he left behind no speech, no letter. He never triumphed. He's the classic sort of silent consigliere, really. But of his inner life, we know nothing. As I say, it's a blank page, and that is a benefit actually, because it means I can look at his career and I can try to imagine what his relationships must have been like, in particular with Octavius, who later became the Emperor Augustus. It's a kind of buddy movie, or almost the ultimate buddy movie. It's how two teenagers took over the world and how they did it and how their friendship works. There's a lot of battles, a lot of tactics, a lot of building, a lot of politics, and also quite a lot of personal relations, because the thing about Agrippa is we also know very little about his family background, except that it was plebeian. It was the lowest rank of Roman society, just above slaves. And the problem is, if you write a readable book, it risks being completely inauthentic. Take, for instance, the Battle of Actium, which I had heard of, obviously, and I knew that that was when the forces of Octavius, naval forces, finally defeated Antony and Cleopatra, and that was the hinge. That was the one of the great turning points in world history. That settled who would dominate the Roman world. If you can't see it and feel it and believe it, then they won't, and that is very thrilling. And that's the best part of the job, actually. My real pleasure is diaries and letters. I love reading unmediated voice of people in the past. So collections of letters and diaries that haven't gone through the hands of a historian or a biographer, where you can hear the voice of the person, and you know what's going to happen to them maybe, and they don't know what's going to happen to them.